Hello and welcome back to Wonder Pop. Today we're heading to places that look like science fiction, but they're real. These are 5 of the most unbelievable places on Earth where people actually live. Let's dive in. Number 5. Zhongdong Village inside a giant cave, China. Imagine living where your walls and roof are made of solid rock and your ceiling is a cavern hundreds of feet high. That's Zhongdong, a village hidden deep in the mountains of China's Guizhou province. It's one of the last places on Earth where people still live inside a natural cave. For decades, there was no electricity, no plumbing, and no mobile signal. Kids used to walk 2 hours on rocky mountain paths just to reach the nearest school. And even when the government shut that school down, saying the village was too primitive, families stayed. Why? Because the cave protects them from wind, rain, and even earthquakes. It's cool in summer, insulated in winter, and completely silent at night. To outsiders, it looks like the Stone Age. To them, it's home. Number 4. Slab City, California's last lawless community. No power, no water, no rent, no rules. Slab City is a self-governed camp in the Southern California desert built on the ruins of a former U.S. Marine base. People live here year-round in RVs, tents, and makeshift shelters, surrounded by sand, scrap metal, and 45-degree heat. There's a library with no staff, a nightclub made from pallets, and a giant painted mountain called Salvation Mountain, built by hand with buckets of leftover paint. The community is filled with artists, off-gridders, retirees, and people escaping the system. But it's not paradise. Without law enforcement, hospitals, or infrastructure, you're on your own. It's freedom, yes, but with a price. Number 3. Villa Epecuén, a town that drowned, then came back, Argentina. In 1985, disaster struck the tourist town of Epecuén. A nearby dam failed, the lake overflowed, and the entire town was swallowed by salty floodwater, more than 30 feet deep. It stayed underwater for 25 years. Then one day, the lake began to shrink, revealing a haunting ghost town covered in white mineral salt. Crumbling buildings, dead trees frozen mid-collapse, cars rusted into the pavement. But one man, Pablo Novak, moved back. He lived alone for years, riding his bicycle around the ruins. Number 2. Coober Pedy, Australia's underground city of opals. In Coober Pedy, the summer sun is deadly. Temperatures can soar past 50 degrees Celsius. So instead of building upwards, people built down. 80% of the town lives underground, in homes carved into sandstone hills called dugouts. There are underground bookstores, churches, hotels, even bars and art galleries. And beneath it all, treasure. The town sits on one of the world's richest opal fields. Some people have literally struck it rich by digging their own basements. Above ground, it looks like a desert wasteland, but underground, it's an entire hidden city, safe from the sun and sparkling with gemstones. Number 1. Matmata, Star Wars homes, Tunisia. From above, it looks like giant holes in the desert, but inside those holes are entire homes, bedrooms, kitchens, courtyards, all carved underground. This is Matmata, a Berber village in southern Tunisia. For over 1,000 years, families have dug pit houses into the earth to escape the brutal desert heat. The design is brilliant. The sunken layout keeps the temperature cool without electricity, and yes, it's where Star Wars filmed Luke Skywalker's home on Tatooine. Tourists now come to visit, but many locals still live here the traditional way. No concrete, no AC, just stone, silence, and centuries of survival. And that's just part 1. In the next video, we're heading to floating towns, freezing villages, and places so extreme it's hard to believe humans survive there. Hit that like button and subscribe, because part 2 is coming. This is Wonder Pop.